Hello, dear student. Good morning. My name is Harendra Tiwari from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Now, I am going to explain in this video Boyle's law. As we know that, in the previous video, just I introduced to you the some gas laws, right? And Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac law. So one by one, we will learn in detail what experiment they have performed. If you remember, then I told these law is based on the experiment. So first of all, let us learn Boyle's law. You know, one of the scientists, Boyle, he proposed a relationship between pressure and volume. So we call the pressure volume relationship means he studied about on constant temperature and mass how does pressure vary with the volume or how does volume vary with pressure. For that he had performed an experiment. So how he had performed his experiment was what was his experiment, just I am going to explain here. He took one vessel, right, such as one vessel he has taken and he fitted the piston in this vessel such as one piston he has fitted. Piston, why he has fitted piston? To maintain the pressure. Is it clear? Mass of gas was constant. He kept the mass constant, a particular amount of the substance, mass particular amount of the substance. That is, he kept the constant, as well as he made constant temperature. Temperature was also constant. Now the question, how he would make the temperature constant? So for making the temperature constant, might he have kept this vessels surrounded by the ice, surrounded by ice cube around the vessels, since as we know that ice cube, since we know that when ice getting melt, then the mass is constant. So ice is getting melt, throughout the melting the mass of the ice, temperature of the ice is constant and this vessel temperature also will constant. So then what happened? Mass and temperature constant. He suppose here the pressure, something pressure was P and internal pressure is also P. Then this piston is stable, balanced at this point. When he applied the pressure at this piston, then this piston move towards downwards. This piston, the pressure P dash was greater than P, then that allow the piston to move downwards. When the piston was moved downward, he observed that volume of the gas decreases. As you can see that earlier the volume of the gas, this V, now it became this volume B dash. Here P is greater than P dash, now V dash is less than V. Is it clear? From this experiment we can conclude on increasing pressure volume is decreases. So on the basis of this observation, he wrote that pressure is inversely proportional to volume, and he made a statement that at constant mass and temperature of a gas pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. He made this statement on the basis of the observation, and then he put forward the mathematical expression for this observation. So he wrote that P is directly proportional to 1 by B. If we replace this proportionality sign by K, so we can write P K 1 by V. So this is one of our expression. We can write here K is proportionality constant. He draw the graph between P versus V. So there is first graph P versus V. So what will be the graph? If we take pressure, this is a pressure at x-axis and volume at y-axis, we will get a graph such as this graph means when the pressure was about infinite, then the volume was 0. When the volume approaches infinite, then pressure became 0. Means we can write here P is equal to infinite, then volume is equal to 0. See, the volume is going to be 0. If V approaches infinite, then pressure will equal to 0. This graph is known as rectangular hyperbola. This is the mathematical word, rectangular. It's a rectangle and hyperbola. Now if I ask what is the temperature, this is a point A and point B. Suppose this is point A and this is point B. What is the temperature at point A and point B? Then the temperature throughout the system is constant, throughout the process is constant. So temperature is constant, that why we call this graph is the isotherm. Iso means same, therm means thermal energy, that is temperature. So if the temperature at point A 25 degrees Celsius, then at point B also be a 25 degrees Celsius. Another relation we can draw, PB is equal to K. Can we write? Yes. Now here see the product of pressure and volume at constant mass and temperature is the constant. So we can write here at constant mass and temperature product of pressure and volume will be constant. Clear? Product of pressure and volume will be constant. We can draw a graph, second graph, PV versus P. Take any one parameter. ठीक है, तो this is another graph we can write PV versus V. So when we draw the graph PV versus V, this is a V and PV versus V. So we get on increasing volume PV will be constant. Clear? The third graph we can draw PV, product of pressure and volume versus pressure. So same as we will get this graph also. This is a PV, product of pressure volume, and this is a P. So this graph will be the constant. One another graph number 4 we can draw pressure versus 1 by V. So pressure versus 1 by V. Pressure versus 1 by V. This is pressure. If we take at the y-axis, then m is the constant. There means slope, m will be slope will be the constant. Then we get the graph such as pressure versus 1 by V. Means here pressure is directly proportional to 1 by V. Can we write 1 by V, this value? Pressure is directly proportional to 1 by V, or through this equations we can clearly get the graph such as C, pressure at the y-axis and 1 by V at x-axis. So pressure versus 1 by V, the slope is constant, there is no intercept. So the graph we get such as constant. This is a slope is K, and K is the constant. Clear? So we get that this another graph. So here there are the possibility of the 4 graphs. Clear? Another we can say that if the temperature will vary, then how these graphs will vary, especially PV and P versus 1 by V. PV and PV versus 1 by V. Noted down it, then I will draw that graph also. Now this graph number 5, pressure versus volume V at different temperature. See, this is a P and this is a V. At one temperature, if we get that this graph, suppose here the 200 Kelvin temperature, then if the temperature increases, then hyperbola will also increase. So 400 Kelvin, another graph we get 600 Kelvin, means this hyperbola, that possibility will also increase at increasing temperature. Clear? Number 6, pressure versus 1 by V at different temperature. So here we will get such as suppose this is a P and this is 1 by V. This is one graph, second, third, fourth, means this is a T1, T2, T3, T4. So order T1 is less than T2, is less than T3, is less than T4. Means when the temperature, at different temperature, we will get the pressure versus 1 by V graph, then the graph will shift towards the pressure side, and these points, they will meet together at the zero. So these are the different types of the graph I have drawn here. So now we have noted down, and these graphs may ask in the examination. Dear student, another relation I am going to draw here. Suppose a two system, an system, this is shifted from state 1 to state 2. Here the condition, pressure, sorry dear disturbances, constant. Suppose a system which is from state 1 to state 2 is shifting, right? Condition is here mass and temperature. Temperature is constant. Then the pressure here P1 and volume V1. Now it shifted, then pressure became P2 and volume became V2. So what will be the relation between this and this state? Clear? If suppose you have the value of P1 and V1 and P2, then how will you calculate the value of V2? Clear? So let us try to understand. For this system, we can write P1 V1 is equal to K. This is a constant. From here, PV is equal to K. P1 V1 is equal to K. For this system, we can write P2 V2 is equal to K. Clear? Now K equal. Both are the constant equal. So we can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So we got this relation. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now question, do the one problem. Suppose this is a gas cylinder or vessels, right? In this is a cylinder, yes, from here closed, right? Now pressure. The pressure is 2 bar and volume is the 20 centimeter cube. At 2 bar pressure, the volume occupied by the gas is 20 centimeter cube. What will be the volume of gas at 4 bar pressure? When we increase the pressure from 2 bar to 4 bar, then what will be the volume? So now this is a P1, this is a V1 and P2 4 bar, then we need to calculate V2. As we know P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, then P1 is equal to 2 bar into V1 20 centimeter cube is equal to 4 bar into V2. Now bar cancel, and 4 5 ja 20, 5 2 ja 10. So now V2 is equal to 10 centimeter cube. So the one problem I have solved here on the basis of this concept. Is it clear? You noted down it. A last concept is left, so I will conclude it that. Now next is that relationship between pressure and density. So how the pressure is related to density? Let us see here. As we know that density it is represented by D is equal to mass M divided by volume V. This relation, density is equal to mass upon volume. So we can write in terms of the volume. Can we write? Yes. So V is equal to M upon D. Clear? Now put this value in this equation. Put this value in this equation. Right? So as we know PV is equal to K. So on putting value of V in this equation, so we can write P into M divided by D is equal to K. So we can change it such as P is equal to K upon M into D. Is it clear? Now the mass is what? Mass is constant. So M is constant, K is constant. So this is overall constant. We can write P is equal to K dash D. So if we will replace this K, the relation we get, P is directly proportional to D. So 1 P is directly proportional to D. Means on increasing pressure density will increases. On decreasing pressure density decreases. That's why the significance of this phenomena, when we move upwards from sea level, so gradually we observed sea level pressure decreases. Means if this is a sea, upwards direction when we move, suppose the pressure at the sea level P1, then here at altitude, this is altitude P2, so P1 is greater than P2. So at altitude the pressure is less, that's why the gas density is less. So gas density is less, that cause the altitude sickness. What does mean it? When we move at the higher mountain, suppose if you visit a mountain, then there feel that suffocation due to the less availability of oxygen gas, because there the pressure is less, so the gas is occupy the much more volume, same amount, less denser, and that we cannot take a breathe, means we can't get a proper amount of oxygen that required to breathe. That's why we feel the suffocation. So this is called the altitude sickness, because of the at higher altitude mountain, such as. So that's all about Boyle's law. Let me conclude. We have derived the relations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 relation we have derived, and we draw the total 6 graphs. 2 graphs was that pressure versus 1 by V and pressure versus V, pressure versus volume. This rectangular hyperbola, that is and with different temperature. So 4 graphs are similar, means 2 graphs are similar. So 4, we have the 2 graphs only, need to remember. And before that we draw that the some graph that is such as pressure volume, product of pressure volume versus P, and product of pressure volume versus V. So if we conclude it, then we can say that there are total 4 graphs. Clear? 4 graphs. So that's all about the Boyle's law. You do solve, do practice the problems, numerical problem based on this concept, and if you feel any difficulty, you write in comment box. Thank you. Wish you all the best.